We're back, everyone. Welcome to the Audible Sports Podcast. My name's Casey. As always, this is Daniel, Steven, and Tony down in the corner over there. Two of our teams won this weekend, right, Tony?
Yeah, they did.
Fuck off.
What happened to your Cowboys against the Eagles? That was actually
huh?
a pretty good comeback at the end there, but you guys almost pulled it off.
We're going to start with this?
Yep, we're going to start with it. You guys started with my Colts when I lost to the Jaguars. We beat the Jaguars this week, by the way.
Yeah,
Redemption.
that's different. It's the Colts and the Jaguars, not the best fucking team in the league right now.
Yeah,
Or
but
sorry, best record at least.
I thought you were going to say teams, and I was about to be like, no. Questionable. Childish. But we'll go over all that stuff in a little bid here. We missed last week, guys. Sorry. Me and Steven went to a wedding out of town. Tony
Everyone was busy.
was fucking
Tony
off
was
somewhere.
us.
He was on what was it? What'd you call it? Best man duties.
Best man duty.
Yeah. And then Daniel got his teeth pulled, so he
Yeah.
didn't want to talk last week. Can you eat solid food yet?
Oh, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
good now.
Oh, he's good. He can eat now. So I
My
remember he was
gums are
eating
still kind of
mush.
torn up back here, but
Yeah, that's gonna be like that for a little while. But
Wow.
like I said, it's gonna pay off in the long run. You're gonna feel a lot better. But we can jump right into it if you guys are okay with that. You guys got anything
Yeah.
else to add at the beginning here?
Not really, no.
Just so you guys know, we're trying to make this show a little bit faster today because we're trying something. So there's that.
We
Giga.
trying.
Wink.
Oh yeah.
Wink.
All right, let's switch it over to the NFL games recap. Daniel made this nice little montage of stuff here that you can see everything.
Wee woo.
Leanna, woohoo! You guys rock. Leanna, we love you. Fly Eagles
There
fly
it is.
on the road to victory. There he is. There he is, Daniel.
There he is.
Yep. We'll get to that game.
Fuck him.
All
Wait,
right.
Danny, you're a Cowboys fan? I didn't know that.
Yeah, weird, huh?
I know. Crazy.
Oh yeah, you guys talking about being a Cowboys fan or something like that
Yeah.
the other day?
Hmm.
All right. Well, Commanders beat the Bears. Looks like 12-7. Was that the score?
Yeah.
That game
I
was
was at
fucking so boring.
all the Thursday night games have sucked this year. I was at the State Fair and I just saw the highlights. And I was like, well, I'm glad I didn't stay home and watch this game.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah, we literally were waiting for the train and we're like, oh, let's check the game. It's 12-7. We're like, we don't need to watch this game.
Did Carson Wentz start that game? I know he's out now.
Yeah, he played that game. I think he
He
played
was
the
playing,
whole
right?
game, but he is out now because he had some finger surgery today in LA. He's actually
He
staying
wants
in
to
LA.
be Dak Prescott at all
So-
costs.
Yeah, but he'll never
So-
be Dak Prescott.
So that's two of the NFC East quarterbacks down with a broken finger. So watch out.
Yeah,
Eagles
watch out
and
when he comes
Giants.
back. When he comes
Eesh.
back, they're gonna just shit on everybody. My Indianapolis Colts get revenge, and we take out the Jaguars.
Barely.
Last, yeah, we were down and almost out, but we had a last minute 3rd and 12 toss to Alec Pierce into the end zone. By the way, shout out to Alec Pierce. He's doing pretty good this year. Critical AFC South victory. It was a had to have it win for the Colts. We are now, I believe, we are 3-2-1, and the Titans still hold the tiebreaker because they beat us earlier. But we play the Titans this week, so we have a chance to take that stuff away from them this week. We can take over the AFC South lead.
Fucking division, man.
Yeah, my division's trash. But I'm telling
Not
you,
the
winner,
worst though.
the
That's what's
winner,
crazy.
the winner of this division is gonna have like 8 wins. So, but our offensive line held. Matt Ryan didn't get sacked once, which for the first time this
Wow.
year he didn't get sacked once. I was so surprised. I was surprised too. So you're not the only one. But offensive line, I mean, it's amazing what he can do when he can throw. He threw for 389 yards and 3 touchdowns. So
Yep.
he also attempted 58 passes and completed 42 of them.
Jesus Christ, that's a
there
lot of
you go.
passing.
Yep.
Because they had no running backs this week.
Oh yeah, Jonathan Taylor's still
But
up, huh?
I mean, we'll have Jonathan Taylor and Naheem Hines back this week, but we did what we needed to do. Now we need to go and beat the Titans in Tennessee. Tall order, looks like, because our division's trash. But you know what? I have faith in them. You guys already know who I'm picking for that game.
I'm about to start throwing hands with Jerry.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Throw hands.
Jerry just had surgery, so you win.
Jerry just
He's
had
spelling-
ACL surgery.
Ah,
Was
God
he
bless.
spelling
Why?
Eagles?
What did you do?
He hurt himself at work, unfortunately.
Damn.
But we won't get into that. Daniel, throw hands. Go ahead. Do you have any
Nah,
hands
it's
to
all
throw after the loss?
I like Jerry. Fuck the Eagles, but Jerry's all right.
Yeah,
I'll
Jerry's
be
cool.
Dirty.
Mike says Ryan was sharp on Sunday for sure. He definitely was. He was awesome. He was the quarterback on Sunday what I thought he was going to be when he started there. So
5 weeks ago.
I mean, we're getting there. I mean, they're starting to click. They're starting to click, which is good. The Bengals took out the Saints. I did not watch this game. Joe
I
Burrow
saw
and
bits
Jamar
and
Chase.
pieces of it. The offensive line for the Bengals wasn't doing very well in the first like 3 quarters. They finally
yeah.
started figuring it out and got it together toward the end.
But Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, I know hooked up on a pass there. Joe Burrow walked into the building wearing Jamar Chase's championship jersey from LSU. Did you guys see that?
I
Yeah.
did not. That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. He walked in wearing Chase's jersey, just all with all his
Mm-hmm.
swagger that he always has. But Cincinnati gets the win 30-26 over New Orleans, over the Saints. Next game here, kind of a surprise. Like, no, not kind of a surprise. It is a surprise.
It's definitely a surprise.
The Falcons take out the 49ers. I thought the 49ers were going to smash the Falcons. I didn't think it was going to be close. And I was wrong. The Falcons pretty much smashed the 49ers because they didn't really do anything all game. I don't even think they had the lead. But is Atlanta's defense something to believe in? Like, their defense has been pretty awesome these first 6 games.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. The Atlanta led the entire game. San Francisco never led. I think it might have been tied in the second quarter at one point, 14-14. But the Niners only scored in the second quarter. They didn't score in any other quarter, which is weird because the Niners are supposed to be known for their crazy defense, and Atlanta put up 28 points on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, Atlanta could kind of be for real.
Want to see a little crazy stat here? Mariota only attempted 14 passes, but he completed 13 of them and 2 touchdowns. No interceptions.
He's good, dude.
Yeah, pretty crazy. He didn't throw an incomplete pass until 10:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Atlanta surprising us. I think they've already passed all the wins that I thought they were going to get. I think I had them for 4 wins on the year, and I was wrong. So, that's a place where I was wrong. Mike says that him and Jerry can be friends. Jerry, you and Mike would definitely get along. You're both Eagles fans.
Ugh.
Daniel loves you guys.
The Falcons are at 3-3 right now. I had them going 3-14 to end the season.
So they have
Well,
to
I
lose
did
the
like
rest of the
Move
way.
out.
I did mention though, like at the beginning of the season, that the Falcons could definitely surprise us, and they're doing
They're
just
doing
that.
You did say that. I do remember
did
you
say
saying
that.
that.
The Lions have returned to form though.
Yeah. Well, they were off last week, so we'll see what they come up this week.
We'll get bye week.
Yeah.
Never mind. We won't get to that.
Yeah, we won't get to that. They lost to bye week 21-0. So there's that.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't scored since before the bye week.
I know they didn't get any fantasy points on my team.
Minnesota took out Miami in Miami. The Vikings reached their bye this week with a 5-1 record. So going good for my NFC North prediction of the Vikings winning the NFC North. Shout out
Yeah,
to the Packers, by
are
the
a
way.
Fucking joke.
Packers lost to the Jets at home. That block punt was ridiculous. We'll get to that game in a little bit though. But Dalvin Cook was primed for a big game in his hometown, but managed 17 yards first 9 carries. I think he did get a touchdown though. He had a 53-yard touchdown running up the gut there and took it in. And the Dolphins weren't really in this game, I don't think. I mean, they kind of tried to make it interesting at the end, but it didn't really happen for them. But
Well, the Dolphins on the third string quarterback, so
that is
Yeah,
true.
that is
All the
true.
Dolphins
Wasn't
quarterbacks are dead. So, I mean, Tua's coming back this week. So, I mean, that's good for them. But I don't think the Dolphins are gonna do a lot even with Tua back. So
Here's a fun fact for you. Miami led in almost every category of offense.
except the score.
Well, obviously, except the score. They had 458 total yards to Minnesota's 234, 385 passing yards to Minnesota's 156. Minnesota beat them out in rushing yards by 5 yards at 78-73. They had way more first downs. Their third down efficiency was better. They ran more plays. They did allow more sacks, though. I guess the defense for Minnesota just, I don't know. That's weird. Weird to me that Miami let them out, but they couldn't score, I guess.
yeah,
I guess that was the factor there.
well, I picked Minnesota to win. So haha.
Well,
Next game here, Seattle taking out Arizona. I'm still not a believer in the Cardinals, but I did pick them in this game. So Seattle better than we all thought this year as well.
Yep.
Yeah, Geno Smith 20 of 31, didn't have any touchdown passes. But I mean, they got the win 19-9. Did the Cardinals even score a touchdown? Did they try going for 2 sometime or something like that? They all get field goals.
don't think so. Yeah, it was 3 field goals,
That's crazy.
unless they missed an extra point.
The Cardinals went
but-
for it on 3 4th downs in field goal territory and did not get it.
That's
So-
why.
There's that as well. I mean, that's the turning point of the game there. pretty much. I mean, even if they hit those field goals,
They still
they still lose by one, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Tony-
they're a fucking joke.
Tony, you okay over there? You haven't said a word.
I'm chilling.
Jerry, when is Jonathan Taylor coming back? Hopefully this week. I don't know. I don't make those decisions, but hopefully him and Naheem Hines come back this week. So only time will tell. Daniel, I'll let you take it away for this next one.
Oh, is it the fucking Cowboys?
Philadelphia defeats the Cowboys 26-17.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. They had us in the first half, and then we came back.
They definitely had you in the first half. It was up to, what, 20-3 or 20-0, something like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it was 20-3 going into the half. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you guys have anything to say before I go off on this?
No, go ahead, go off.
Okay. You Eagles fucks in the chat. I love you guys. Don't worry. No, but seriously, I didn't expect the Cowboys to do anything this game. The first half was a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. It was terrible. It was rough to start out, but they finally kind of found a groove coming out of the locker room into the second half. Dallas shouldn't have even been this close to you guys. The Eagles are supposed to be this like crazy elite team that's the only undefeated team left in the league, and they're just walking all over everybody. You got to remember, Dallas had Cooper Rush starting as their quarterback. He's played well in the past 4 or 5 games, but I mean, those games weren't against, good teams. The Eagles are a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're 6-0 for a reason. They found their ways to win their games. Jalen Hurts is a fucking dog. He's been balling out. But once Dak is back, I don't know.
Dak hasn't been playing all that
a
great
lot
this
of
year,
throws.
just so you
Nope.
know.
I don't think he'll make a difference.
He played
Yeah.
3 quarters, so
I don't give a shit.
There were so many throws from Cooper Rush in that game that were just terrible, terrible, terrible throws that Dak would have landed in there. There was a touchdown reception
oh, the Noah
that
Brown.
got blocked. Not the butt bounce one. That wasn't a bad throw. That was just Noah Brown landing out of bounds. But there was one where it was lobbed into the end zone, but the ball was like a foot short, and one of the Eagles corners was able to get their hand on it. I guarantee
that wasn't a bad throw. That was just a good.
No,
he
no,
read
no.
that perfectly. He placed himself in front of that pass.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, if Dak was in the game there,
He
that
would have been an interception.
higher,
Pick.
and he would have scored it. That's all I'm saying. There's just Dak's on a different level than Cooper Rush. That's why Cooper Rush is still a second string quarterback. He held his own for the past couple games. We're still 4-2, by the way. And we're still very much in the hunt. Like, there's basically what I'm just trying to get at is that was Philly's game to lose, and they were able to pull it off. Dallas shouldn't have come back by that much, and it was closer than I thought it was going to be. We'll see you guys Christmas Eve. I'm done.
He's mad.
I'm not.
Jerry says, thank God. Mike says, prison style in the first half. Jerry says, LOL, 6-0.
That's the bad thing about the Eagles defense. They get too cocky right away. They
Yeah.
were playing great football in the beginning. They went into the half thinking, hey, we got this. They started giving away the fucking ball to Meek Mill and to their fans and looking at it, which was their fault. They let that momentum change. Once that half came back, that they were like, oh, we're in the lead. We're comfortable. Let's just go out there and just try to show off. That's when they started going downhill.
Yeah, that's when Zeke
And
started
then
running
in the
all over
fourth
him.
quarter, they were like, they're catching up. We should start playing again.
Oh,
And
this
then
is
they put
football.
into gear. Yeah, and they put into gear, and then look what happened. Another pick. They went right back to making them look bad.
Jerry,
So
Jerry says, here we go with the excuses.
But he agrees.
Also,
all I'm saying is they got too comfortable with that lead, and they just let it affect their performance. So the Eagles were playing at their high caliber until they got comfortable and then cocky.
Don't get me wrong. Philly played a great game. Like, it just,
Until the
they're
third
a
quarter.
good team. I'm not trying to discredit Philly in any way. They are 6-0 for a reason. They're probably the best team in the NFC this year, all around. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying an elite quarterback makes a difference. That's it. The defense was able to contain pretty well. Not in the first half, but the second half, definitely they shut down the offense. Only 6 points in the second half to the 20 in the first, I mean, You dig yourself that deep into a hole, it's hard to come out of. But again, we'll see you guys Christmas Eve. I'm not crying for Dak, Jerry. And week 1 was a fluke all around for the entire team. I don't blame that all on Dak. I have not been like riding the Cooper Rush train like everybody else has, saying like replace Dak with Cooper Rush. Fuck no. Just yeah. I am not a typical Cowboys fan.
He's
to
not.
say the least.
I can vouch for that. I will say, Eagles were my Super Bowl pick, guys. Looking good for me. Let's go back to the chat. Jerry, now y'all crying for Dak. Child, please. Dak will make y'all season worth. Did y'all not see how bad he played week 1 prior to injury? Mike, Gannon, and Steichen both took the foot off the gas. Is that how you say his name? Steichen? I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Jerry, sounds like a hater to me, sir. Mike, I feel you, but Dak ain't elite. I agree with him. I don't think Dak's that elite as you guys think he is. Cowboy fans have always been in this little delusion that their quarterback is like the best quarterback in the league. Like freaking Josh, when it comes to
he's definitely
Tony
not the
Romo.
best in the league.
Yeah, well, when it comes to Tony Romo, Josh was like, "Oh, he's the best quarterback," and blah blah blah. He didn't do shit for you guys. Dak hasn't done shit for y'all either, so he needs to do some things. Jerry, I would easily replace Dak with Rush. Well, Dak's gonna have to pretty much show out, and we'll see what happens. But
Yeah. That's why we play the games.
oh, defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator for the Eagles are those guys. Yeah, but
That's what I
yeah,
figured.
they did. I thought they were players for a second, Mike, and I was like, I don't know who those guys are. But see, I wouldn't know those players because I'm not an Eagles fan. So
Dallas is going from playing the best defense in the league to the worst defense in the league back to back. So
here we go.
So we'll see what happens.
Jerry says, "Yep, gets on my nerves." All right, let's move on from the Cowboys here.
I think the Eagles on their bye week this week too. So
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, what a I would call this an upset. The Giants taking out the Ravens.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, huh?
Guys, the Giants are 5-1. The Cowboys are 4-1, right?
4-2.
4-2.
4-2 now.
Sorry, 4-2. The Eagles are 6-0. And we won't talk about the Commanders because they suck. But the
They're
Giants
2-4 now.
survive Baltimore. Really, I think
Lamar
Lamar
kind of-
Jackson wrapped a present for them and handed it to him at the end there.
Yeah.
Mr. throws, what did he do? He fumbled it and then he gets the ball right back and throws a pick. Like that was it. The game was over. So, but the loss does fall on Lamar Jackson and it will go down as one of his worst performances ever. So, game was on the line and he turned the ball over in the final 2 drives.
Yeah.
You gotta be better than that. So you gotta earn your money there, Lamar. I know
Especially if you want that big contract.
Yeah, you want that big contract.
You got to beat the Giants, man.
You gotta beat the Giants. Who's to say the Giants aren't a better team than we all thought this year too? Because I think I gave them like 6 to 7 wins, I think. And
I gave them 4.
yeah, you were like,
They already passed it.
Actually, we need to go back to our old videos because I think Daniel's like, you are fucking high. There is no way in hell the Giants get more than like 4 wins. Blah 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 blah. And that's gonna be
No,
great.
I think I was no. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, you were trying to defend them. I remember that.
I said that
wholeheartedly.
they were on the way up
Yeah, you said they're on the way
They
up,
were
but there's no way they
in
get more
a
than
deep
4 wins
hole,
this
and
year.
they're trying to get out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and they have gotten out of it
Yeah.
at least this far.
It's mainly because Saquon has been really healthy and the defense is playing a lot better than most people have. Daniel Jones is still Daniel Jones, but
Yeah.
uh,
The Giants, because the Giants defense is decent this year, really good.
mhm.
Mhm.
Their offense is not good. that's what's holding them back.
their offense is okay.
They're okay, but I mean they could be better. They could be way better. It's like the Colts offense this year. Colts should be way better at what they're doing, but whatever. Back to the chat real quick.
They're just talking shit about the Cowboys still.
No, they're not.
No, that
Mike
they're
says
not-
Dable's turning the Giants around so much faster than I expected. I agree with that. He is. Yeah, the Eagles could have been. Oh, okay. Well, Jerry's still talking shit about the Cowboys. Yeah, the Eagles could have easily put up 40 points. They didn't, though, Jerry. They didn't. I can vouch for Daniel. Remember him saying that. So there you go. By the way, Mike's been with us since like day one on the stream. So
I
You're
just
a real one,
want to
Mike.
get across that I'm not a piece of shit Cowboys fan. I know they're out there. It's just I'm not one of them.
Daniel
hands off
and
you, so.
Steven are not piece of shit Cowboy fans.
we're normal.
Josh, if you're watching, you're a piece of shit Cowboys fan. Okay.
I'm a
Just so you
realist.
know.
I know.
Yeah.
I know when shit's hitting the fan. I know when things need to be changed.
And you'll know when
Our
Josh is in the
offensive
chat.
coordinator needs to be changed. But
Josh jumps in the chat. Ooh, it's our year.
Deck
Go
attack.
Super Bowl, deck
Besides
attack.
the
Probably not gonna watch this week because the Cowboys lost. So
Well, he's back in the States now, so
yeah, well, he might be with Kelsey. So whatever. Anywho, let's move on to the next game here. The Patriots take out the Browns.
yeah,
And
so
I
made
recently,
sense.
too.
Yeah. In my picks, I was like, I'm picking the Browns. Probably shouldn't, but here we are.
Yep.
That was a bad choice. The
I made
Patriots,
that mistake 3 weeks in a row.
Patriots destroy the Browns, 38-15. Bailey Zappi. I mean, he played
Bailey
out.
Zappi.
He balled out. Remember, we thought we didn't know his name like the week after first one. Now everybody
he
knows
looks
his
just
name.
like Mac Jones too.
He finished 24 of 34 for 309 yards and 2 touchdowns with 0 interceptions.
Said
I
Tom
mean-
Brady, bro.
Are the
That's-
Browns that bad, or are the Patriots figuring their shit out? I don't know.
I think the boring Patriots are just figuring their shit out.
Bailey Zappi is just fucking Tom Brady again, or what?
I
Yeah.
don't know. But holy crap, man. Like, that's wild.
It's in Cleveland too.
It's fucking Belichick. He's figuring it out again.
Yeah.
Like
He
I
found a
told
system
you-
quarterback.
I don't think home field advantage really means shit in the NFL. Most
Oh,
you know
places.
what
especially not in
happened?
Cleveland.
Giselle took all of Tom Brady's voodoo and gave it back to Bill. That's what's
The
happening.
Patriots.
Yeah, have you guys seen that thing that everybody thinks that Giselle's a witch and she like took all Tom Brady's talent, like Michael Jordan
Like
lost his
the
talent in
fucking
Space Jam? Yeah.
Football.
She like had a football and had all of his talent inside of it. So
Michael Jordan didn't lose his talent. All the other players.
they're
did.
saying that's why he looks the way he does too when he's on camera because they sucked all the talent out of him, like all
All
the
the
good
life out
looks
of
and
him.
everything.
I'm glad we were on the same page for that, Casey.
Yeah, I mean that's that's pretty
Oh,
funny.
God, I love the internet.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, the recap of that game is the Browns suck. So
Yeah, agreed.
so we can move on.
The Browns are the Browns again.
The Browns are the Browns again. I mean, were they really not the Browns
She
ever?
is 100% a witch.
She is 100% a witch. Her sister was a princess.
She flew in a bubble.
She came down in a bubble, bro. Grow up.
Come to me and tell me that I'm wrong.
The Wicked Witch of the East.
we need Aaron's fucking soundboard, dude. He
Oh,
has that
we
thing
sure do.
queued
That-
on there the
that's
whole
freaking funny.
thing. It's so good.
You're gonna
I
tell
die
me?
every time.
It's one of the
man.
greatest videos ever.
Tony, I'll let you take it away. Pittsburgh takes out Tampa 20-18 with talentless Tom Brady now.
Well,
And Mitch
we are
Trubisky.
trash, but not as bad as the Bucks are.
True, you beat them.
Our team is more beat up than a fucking porn star's puss, man. My God. There are so many injuries right now that it's not even funny. And they just keep coming. We just Pickett is out for concussion now. Like they just keep coming with an injury after the next. And now Watt isn't gonna be back till after we play the Eagles, till after our bye week.
That's probably for the better.
It is, it's great for him. Not for the team though.
Are you sold on Kenny Pickett yet, or would you rather have Mitch Trubisky now that you've seen both of them play?
Pickett takes the chances. Trubisky has the accuracy.
If you could just mesh them into one, like a
Yeah.
fusion.
You get
You'll
Ben
have
Yeah,
the
like,
Roethlisberger.
quarterback.
like take them out in the half and put in the other kind of situation. It's not working out though because they're still trying to fight for each other's job.
Here's the
Yeah.
other thing. I think Pickett will be the better quarterback in the long run. It's his first year. So
He's
I
just
mean
a
Still a
he's
rookie, yeah?
he's seeing NFL defenses for the first time, and I think he'll figure it out and he'll be your guy.
Yeah.
Is he hurt, Tony?
He has a concussion. They just
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on concussion protocol. He might be coming back if he clears. He's
Yeah.
good to come back right now.
Perfect. Well, that's
He's
good.
trending
At least.
positively.
Real
Yeah.
fucking strict on that protocol now.
You know,
Yeah.
on Sunday
Wonder
though,
why.
we're gonna
Fucking
on
dumb
Sunday we're
Miami.
gonna probably see who's gonna die first, Tua or him.
Wonder what started that.
Yeah, weird.
It's like a player got hurt and came back into a game this year.
that wasn't supposed to.
I don't want to talk about that anymore. It makes me
Right,
sad
yeah.
and angry.
Another shocking game this weekend.
This doesn't shock me.
The
I'm
New
not
York
shocked.
Jets beat the Packers in Lambeau 27-10, with the Packers wearing their throwback Acme Packer unis. So, I mean,
And I'm not shocked.
they only scored 10 points. Why are you not shocked?
I had faith in the Packers going into the season, but they're like on the fucking steepest downhill roller coaster. Like they're inverted at this point. They are falling apart every day more and more. It's just not good. They can't run the ball. Their offensive line is trash. They have no receivers. Their
Yep.
defense can't do shit either. So I mean,
because their offense can't stay on the field.
Yeah, it's fucking falling apart in Green Bay.
Couple
Hard.
things I learned from this game. Jets defense is really good. They're
Yes, the
they're
Jets are
nothing to
good.
be messed around with. The Jets are 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
They're in second place, one game behind the Bills in the AFC East,
Yeah.
which is another crazy little stat there. Little nugget of information there.
The Jets have been kind of like inching like very little for the past like fucking 7 years, and they're finally getting it. They're finally getting it. It's because of fucking Zach Milton Wilson. That's what it is.
Is it time to take the Jets seriously?
We'll find out.
No. He's like, no.
The AFC is too tough, and the Bills are going to win that division. So no.
But we'll see what they do. I think everybody knows that the Bills are going to win that division. Who finishes second in that division? I still
The
think it's the
Patriots.
Dolphins. I still think it's the Dolphins.
Well, let's see
That
if
might be
Tua
a tie
lives-
race, actually.
Yeah.
lives.
This division is not
'Cause-
as trash as some of the other ones. AFC South. But
No,
Because you
the
kinda-
North isn't that far behind you guys, so
yeah, true.
That whole division is kind of like teams. You don't know what team's going to show up in what week except the Bills. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's very hit or miss for the rest of those teams, you know? Unless like Miami has Tua playing, like unless he's there, they're not doing much. Even Teddy Bridgewater wasn't doing too much. It's just a matter of what team's going to show up what week, and obviously the matchups in the NFL are a huge thing. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
I could see the Jets taking second in that division.
I could too.
Wouldn't surprise
At this
me.
point. I mean, they're playing really well. We'll see how they finish. But we'll move on to the next game. The Rams just
Ram.
take out the Cardinals. They take out the Cardinals 24-10. The Rams snapped their
Panthers.
2-game losing streak, but their offense still hasn't hit its stride. By the way, fuck you, Allen Robinson. I sit you and you finally do something. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Sit him in every
I did
single
the same
league.
thing. I did
They
the same
beat
thing
the-
with
they
Michael
beat the
Pittman.
Panthers.
bad. Damn.
They beat the Panthers, not the Cardinals.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
sorry, the Panthers. I'm sorry. They beat the Panthers, guys. Whatever. The Cardinals suck too. I think the Panthers and Cardinals play each other this week.
No,
No.
they traded.
Oh, they made a trade. That's right. They made a trade. Robbie Anderson's now a Cardinal.
Yeah,
The
'cause he-
Cardinals play the Saints this week. Yeah, I'm done.
It's good for Arizona, not for the Panthers.
well,
But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna probably start Allen Robinson this week, and he won't do shit again. So whatever.
Probably.
they're on a bye week, so you probably want to do
Start
that.
him. Start him. I think we play this week. Start him.
Start him. Start him. Oh my gosh! But you think Christian McCaffrey gets traded?
No,
He's
unless
up.
he
On,
asks.
he's on the
for-
trading block.
For
Unless he
his
asks for it.
sake, I fucking hope so. If they do trade him, the Panthers are in a complete rebuild.
I think they kind of realized that when they traded.
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, they could get rid of Christian McCaffrey for probably
Maybe-
for a first round pick. I'm scared that he's going to end up in Buffalo though, because Buffalo doesn't really need their picks, and they do need a running back. So,
I don't really think Buffalo needs a running back that bad.
You need a running back.
but add
but
Christian
they can-
McCaffrey to
They
that
can get
offense? Are you
Christian
kidding me?
McCaffrey?
I mean, they could add him.
What do you
But-
need your draft picks for? Your team's already fucking going to win the Super Bowl anyway. You know?
Yeah, we'll see what happens with him too. Also, I don't think Robbie Anderson going to the Cardinals is going to do much with the Cardinals. They do get DeAndre Hopkins back, which could do something, but he hasn't played since last year. So,
Call of Duty is playable in 2 days. The Cardinals are chalked.
oh shit, you know what? Kyler Murray's gonna be on that Call of Duty then. Next game, Buffalo and Kansas City was a really good game. Wasn't as good as the playoff game, but still a really good game.
This was definitely game of the week.
Yeah, the Bills won 24-20 over Kansas City, and despite offensive miscues and the defense allowing Patrick Mahomes to throw for more than 100 yards, and to more than he threw over 100 yards to Travis Kelce and Juju Smith-Schuster. They both had 200 yards combined, well over 200 yards combined. But the Bills come away with a win, and they survive at Arrowhead. So the Chiefs had 16 seconds left at the end of the game, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's more than they had last year," and they didn't get it. So no double trouble there for the Bills, but they get the win over the Chiefs.
They'll see each other in the playoffs,
I think they
whether
will
it
too.
be in the AFC Championship or
Division.
the AFC
It
Championship, I
won't be
guess,
in a
probably.
division.
But
It'll either be it's got to be the AFC Championship. I don't think they'll see
Yeah.
each other before then.
Well, they
mm-mm.
saw
Yeah.
it in the divisional last year.
Yeah, but I don't think that'll happen this year.
Yeah, because the Bengals win the championship.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, never mind. Stupid.
Yeah, what the hell, stupid.
We'll see.
How
we play the games.
That's why we play the games. Chargers get an overtime win over Denver. What
another
fucking
primetime game.
Stop
Can we
putting
just
Denver in primetime games. Just stop
Can we
it.
just cancel all the primetime games?
Don't put Denver there. Don't put the Bears there.
Yo, fuck Justin Herbert. He only had like 9 fucking points yesterday. I needed him to just have 20.
He still has
That was
busted
it.
ribs, dude.
He was projected for 26 points.
Don't look at the projections. They don't mean shit.
Yeah, but the
They
fucking
don't mean
Broncos
shit.
suck ass.
The defense is okay.
Their defense
but
is
their
good.
offense,
Yeah.
It's their offense. They can't move the ball.
It's just annoying. It's just annoying. That's all it is. And then I sat Michael Pittman like a dumbass, and he finally did something.
Yeah,
he
you're
had like
stupid.
160 receiving yards.
Stupid.
Makes you feel better. I
Fucking-
set out Juju for the first week.
Hate
Oof.
fantasy football.
You know what? We all sat our players out this week and we all lost. Actually, I won. Steven, did you win?
It's okay.
Nope, because
No,
I beat
played
you. Jerry says, good win, Bills. What's going on, Russell Wilson? He is not cooking. He is
Oh, no.
destroying.
He
He's not
tricked the
waiting.
Broncos to give him a max contract, so he's set for life.
Yeah.
And now the Broncos have no draft picks.
He's too busy making corny ass videos for fucking Twitter.
pretty
That's some
funny.
weird shit, man. Sometimes.
All right. Do you guys want to head on to the game previews for week 7?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
wanna say
man.
hi? You guys want to say hi to Vashti?
Yeah, man.
Vashti said, I burned the thick ass pork chops, so you get pork nuggies. I got pork nuggies, guys.
You're the worst.
She feeds me when I'm on stream. It's kind of funny. I'll
Terribly,
put that
too.
down and probably not eat it till the end of the stream. Do you guys want to look at the game 7 previews? I can see these here. Chat, let me know if you can see this. Would you rather this or this when we talk about the game previews?
Just going
So-
immediately.
Screen number 1 or screen number 2? So let
Are
me
you
know.
going between the
Between the 4-cam
spreads and then
scene?
the 4-cam? Yeah.
Yeah. I can't really even see them, but I think they can see them on stream.
Yeah, you can see
But-
him.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just leave it here then. You guys got anything to add about anything before we get this started?
Fuck the
We're going
Eagles.
Fuck the
Oh,
Titans.
Oh, I don't know
Say
if you
that.
guys heard, but
About the bird?
the bird is a word. Now we got a last minute signing today.
Oh, Deshaun
We
Jackson.
got Deshaun Jackson to the Ravens.
He's not even on the Yahoo Fantasy app. I went to go pick him up and he doesn't exist.
I did the same thing.
As soon as I saw it on Twitter, I was like, oh fuck.
Didn't happen. Non-existent.
Thanks for
He
your
is with the Ravens though, so I mean,
yeah. Thanks for your input, Jerry. Cowboys will lose to the Lions. Not picking a screen. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
yeah. Thanks, Jerry.
What a dick.
You fuck.
Asshole.
All right. Game predictions for week number 7. I am bringing up my DraftKings app because I cannot see this shit. Sorry, chat.
It's
where-
okay, you don't pay attention to
Where it
us
pulls up
anyway.
the technical difficulties thing.
Where's the button? Where's the button?
There it is.
What button?
Oh, It's not loud enough.
What the?
All right.
You mother. Anyway. NFL.
Casey and I have fun with our machines.
We do. We do. Okay.
Except Casey doesn't know how to use them. All right, let's go.
It's true.
I think I'm gonna go
Week
to the 4-cam
7.
scene. Go to the 4-cam scene.
Okay.
Week
now it says-
number 7.
now
It
it
says
says
week
week
6
6 on
recap up top. So let's
Let's go
take
back
that
to
down,
the-
huh?
There's a tab there that you can make
Yeah.
invisible and then make the other one visible. They're all layered on top of each other.
Under topics.
Nope. They're just at the top. Actually, might be in topics. 1, 2, and 3.
There we go. Week 7 game predictions. We made it, guys. All right, way to go.
We did
We did
it.
it.
All right. First, here, Thursday night football. We have the New Orleans Saints going into Arizona to take on the Cardinals. The Cardinals are favored by 1 point, believe it or not. I don't think DeAndre Hopkins' return will fix the Cardinals' offensive woes. The Saints may not have a ton of talent, but they'll be a little healthier this week than they were against the Bengals, and I think they get the win in Arizona. I would take the Saints straight up. They're plus 100. I would take them straight up. The over-under in this game is 44.5. I don't know what I would take there, because that is a tough spread there. I would probably take the over. Fuck it, as we always say. Fuck it. Over 44.5. Saints win. Saints cover the 1.
I forgot we were doing spreads.
We always do spreads.
All right, well, it's because we missed last week, so I don't know.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me write this down.
Fucking bleep.
So Cardinals are favored by points. Over under 45.5. I don't think they're going to score enough points to even get to 40 points, honestly. I would definitely take the under, but I think the Saints are still going to win also. The Cardinals are just very inconsistent, even with the Andre Hopkins back. I mean, it's his first game back. There's going to be routes that he's not going to be running right and stuff, I think. So I think the Saints will win. They need a win bad. So give me the Saints.
I went with the Cardinals winning. I think they're gonna try it. That offense is gonna be explosive with D-Hop coming back. He's been off for a very long time, so he's gonna come out here just trying to ball out. With him and Anderson, I think they're gonna use him as a big decoy as well. I think the Cardinals will be able to pull this one out from the Saints. I know the Saints have been playing a lot better, but I see the Cardinals being able to pull it off. Not just that, I'm going to say if I get on the over, I think they could each score more than 20 points.
Daniel?
I am trying to figure out who the fuck I picked in this game in our video because my shit didn't save.
Just watch your TikTok.
I'm trying to, but they're not in the same order.
Oof.
See, I pulled
Hold
up
on a
my
second, guys.
Just fast forward it.
I'm trying to look for it, bitch.
Technical difficulties.
Where
Can you tell we had a bye week? Holy shit.
Yeah, we had our bye week last week.
Yeah,
Look,
that's what
we
I'm
all
saying.
have full-time jobs.
We're all fucking
It's
tired.
hard to put this all together, okay?
We
Give
just
us a
love
little
doing
break.
this.
Okay, I picked the fucking Saints. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I think my reasoning was the Cardinals are trash. I don't. Well, obviously, Casey straight up plus 100 for the Saints. It's a 1-point spread. This game could go either way, honestly. You have D-Hop coming back, and then you added Robbie Anderson. So, I mean, Kyler Murray's got more targets. Is Robbie Anderson going to play this week?
I don't think he will. I don't know.
I don't think he
Depends
has
on
the
how
plays.
fast he can learn the playbook.
Right.
And he can learn like
Maybe
4 or
they'll
5
throw him
plays and
in.
go in there.
Yeah, they'll probably throw him in for a couple of plays to. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, this game toss up. But I'm taking the Saints, and then the +1 spread. I mean, I don't think it'll be a 1-point game. So take them straight up. On the over under 44.5. I'm gonna go. Oh fuck, because their defenses are ass, but their offenses are also ass. I'll take the over. Fuck it.
It's a Thursday night game, so just remember that.
Yeah,
Never
remember,
mind,
it's
give
going
me
to
the
be a
under.
terrible
Give
game.
me the under. Yeah, give me the under. All of the Thursday night games have been boring as shit. I want the under.
They've all been dog shit.
They really have.
All right. Going to the chat. Leanna, oh, poor Tom Brady. He just wishes he was still with Gazelle. We went over that. She's a witch.
Gazelle.
Gazelle.
Like the animal.
Gazelle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, like Gazelle. Gazelle. Whatever. That's what it
Not
says. It says
Giselle.
Gazelle.
Gazelle.
Oh, Leanna is here. Is that my bedtime calling me? Jerry, why are you so mean to Leanna? EAGLES.
I'm just waiting for them to misspell it one time.
Eagles. Yeah, he'll probably misspell Eagles at the end here. I think he knows how to spell Eagles.
That one.
That's all of our chat is. It's just other teams spelling their names. It's like, really?
Like Jets fans, Jets.
Jets. Jets.
You get it, you
J-E-T.
can spell.
Jete, guys.
Yeah.
Get it right.
According to Steven.
All right, let's move on.
Hete.
Jaguars go into the Meadowlands to take on the Giants here. That, believe it or not, the Jaguars are favored by 3. The over-under is 42 in this game. I have a feeling that people are going to pour money into the Giants here as road dogs against the Jags, and it'll flip the spread later. So if you can get the Giants plus 140 right now, which is what they are, I would take that. I would take the Giants plus 140. I don't think the Jags should be favored in this game. I don't think they'll be favored by the end of the week. But I'm on the Giants. I like the Giants to win. I would pick the over 42.
Sorry, I'm just writing everything down. Yeah, I have the Giants winning this game. The Giants have just been, they've had pretty much A+ games, all except for maybe the Cowboy game. I mean, they still played really well. They definitely beat the Ravens, which is not an easy feat. I mean, yes, Lamar Jackson did give them 2 gifts at the end, but you still have to get the fumble. You still have to get the interception. And Jacksonville look promising at the beginning of the season, and I think they're starting to come back down to earth a little bit. But I think the Giants will keep their winning traditions, take the Giants straight up, like Casey said, because that's quite a big spread. And then I will take the over. I think it'll be a pretty high scoring game, honestly.
What's the over under?
42.
Okay. Oh, I agree with both of you. I picked New York to take it. The Jaguars are coming back down to earth. They had a very good start, but they're learning real quick that that's not a consistency with them. Especially with the way New York's been playing, they should be able to knock them out. And like I just said, I think they'll be over. They'll be over that 42 mark.
Okay, I finally have everything in order. We are good.
Yay, did it.
Yay.
He remembers his picks.
So this is one of my lone wolf picks this week because I'm picking Jacksonville. I think that they're not as bad as everyone. Okay, hold on. Let me start over here. I'm not sold on the Giants yet. Yes, they beat the Ravens last week. But like Steven said, it was gifted to them. I'm not sold. Saquon's playing well. Their defense is playing well. I just don't know that they can hold it together for this long going into Jacksonville. The Jaguars have played decent this year. And I think that they'll play well this week and take out New York. I think New York is not going to go 6-1 to start the season. So I will take Jacksonville to win that. I will take them to cover the 3-point spread. And I think I'm going to take the under on it. I think this is going to be a good matchup. And I think there won't be a lot of scoring. So give me the under, Jaguars -3.
So when the Giants do go 6-1, you wearing a Giants jersey next week or what?
No, fuck no. They're not playing the Cowboys.
I know, I'm kidding.
You know, Saquon is number two leading rusher.
That's fine.
Pretty good.
I know, and I love that I picked him.
You know who the number 5 is? Lamar Jackson.
Jesus.
That's crazy. Freaking
Is Jalen
quarterback.
Hurts anywhere up there?
Is who?
Jalen Hurts up there?
No, not at all.
He's been throwing like crazy. That's what he's been doing.
He didn't have any big runs against the Cowboys last week, so
Mm-mm.
probably brought him down a little.
Dallas was playing to contain that. Their ends were literally just playing to contain the whole game.
Speaking of
Anyway.
Dallas, next game here. The Lions coming into Arlington this week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 7-point favorites in this game. The over-under is 48.5. Dak Prescott gets a pretty good return game here, if you ask me.
It's a nice preseason
Yeah.
game for him.
I mean,
Preseason.
hey, don't call it a preseason game because the Lions could absolutely win this game.
Yeah, they could.
I don't think they're going to, though. just so we're clear. The bye week is not fixing the Lions defense. Let's get that right. Because the Lions defense is terrible. Their offense can score, but their defense, I mean, we could score on the Lions defense if we walked out there. But I I want to see how well this Detroit O-line holds up against the Dallas pass rush. Otherwise, Dallas has everything else checked off over the Lions. So the Lions are not winning this game. I would probably lay the 7 on Dallas. I know 7 is a lot of points in the NFL, but I'd probably lay the 7 because I think they're going to win by more than 7 at home with Dak coming back. I would take the over 48.5 because I think both offenses can score. So we will see what happens there. So take Dallas -7, over 48.5 for me.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said it. I mean, Dak coming back, that'll be nice to see how he joins the offense again, see if he can be accurate better than he was week 1. Zeke found his legs last week, which was a good sight to see. The defense did give up 26 points against the Eagles, but the Eagles are a really good team, so not surprised. But even then, only giving up 26 points to Philly is still a pretty good accomplishment, I'd say. The Lions defense is trash. They have the worst scoring defense in the league. So yeah, I think Dallas should pretty much take this game pretty easily. We'll just see how good Dak plays. But I have Dallas covering. I think they'll win by 10. I'll definitely take the over because I think the Cowboys can score probably 30 points by themselves.
Can't wait for Tony to come in and say that the Lions are going to win this.
Damn right, because they are. I picked the Lions for the week.
Are you ever going to pick the Cowboys?
Yeah, I picked them 2 weeks ago and they let me down. That's why I never go with the fucking Cowboys.
Ago.
We won 2 weeks ago.
They've only lost 2 games, so don't
We lost
right.
week 1 and then last week. So you're full of shit.
What did I pick them against? I think I picked them against.
You
Don't play
didn't.
the Cardinals?
No.
Wait, you did pick him because we're like, he's picking the Cowboys.
I think it was against the Rams, honestly.
Possibly. I picked them once. Never again.
Oh,
They
God
had
forbid
to-
he was right. The one time he picked the Cowboys.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, the Lions can be an explosive team on offense. The only thing they got to figure out is their defense. But with Dak coming back, we're gonna see how he adjusts. I think if the Lions could figure out some way to just stop on one of the runs, they'll be able to take it, sneak out from under them. Just because that offense is so explosive, can be so explosive. And I mostly picked them because fuck the Cowboys. That's about it.
You're a typical hater.
Besides that, I see them hitting that over mark. I know it's kind of useless because the Cowboys are favored to win, right?
By 7.
Yeah, by 7.
Were you
Yeah,
not
so-
listening to me when I was talking?
I try not to. So, I mean that really doesn't defeats the point of me picking that over. I guess it doesn't. I'm going over picking the Lions.
I get it. You're a Steelers fan. I get it. Makes you stupid though. It's the only way Dallas loses this game is if Dak comes back and completely shits the bed. And I really hope to God he doesn't, and I don't think he will. Dak has been shut up. Dak has been there every step of the way, coaching Cooper Rush through everything he's been doing, working with Kellen Moore. He's still the leader of that team. I think that's going to instill a lot of confidence in the offense. Definitely in Zeke. Steven, you said that he found his legs last week, and Tony just started laughing. I thought that was funny.
And right off the top of my head, I just started thinking, my leg.
Yeah. No, but I think Dallas is going to find a really good groove this week. It's not a preseason game. The Lions could, like I say all the time, anybody can beat anybody in any given week in the NFL. That doesn't mean it's going to happen, though. I'm taking Dallas here. Obviously, I'm taking the 7-point cover. 48.5, I think is kind of high. It just depends on how Dallas's defense can shut down, if they can shut down Detroit's offense, because Detroit does have a good offense. They have a good run offense. It just depends on if Dallas can contain them there. But I think Dallas will find a groove with Dak coming back. The offense will start to click again. Noah Brown's been playing really well. You got Michael Gallup back too. And then CD, I mean, you're a little 3-headed monster right there. And then the Dallas defense hasn't. The first half of last week's game was a complete shit show. And it's probably true, Tony. Like the Eagles probably got a little complacent and let them back into it a little bit. But the defense played well. I think they could have played better, but every game's different and the matchups matter. So I'm taking Dallas here. Cover the 7. I'll take the over, I guess, because fuck it, why not? And yeah,
Perfect. Leanna in the chat. Haha, Jerry loves me. This I know. He does. He does love you, Leanna, if you're still there. Mike says over for sure. I think you're talking about the Cowboys-Lions game, correct? Mm-hmm. And then Leanna says oof. And then Vashti's here. Vashti, come say hi. She opened the door to go, no. All this shit talking about a Vashti minute, and she doesn't even do it. All right. Next game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers go into Carolina to take on the Panthers. The Buccaneers are favored by 10.5 in this game, guys. The over-under is 40 points here. And, I mean, I like Tampa here. I don't like anything that the Panthers have to offer. They just fired their coach. They just got rid of Robbie Anderson. I mean, this is going to be a repeat of last week's game where the Rams beat the Panthers, and I mean, I don't know. The Buccaneers don't seem. Buccaneers probably won't blow them out because they can't score any points. I don't think they've scored over 20 points all season, if I'm correct.
I think they did against the Saints, but that's about it.
But they didn't score much more than 20. They haven't scored a lot of points. Yeah, but I mean, I like the Buccaneers here. I don't think I will take the 10.5 because I think the Panthers can keep it closer than the experts think there. That line might even shift by the end of the week, but I will take Buccaneers to win. I take Panthers to cover, Buccaneers to win under the 40. I don't think there'll be 40 points scored in this game.
Just to clarify, the Bucs have scored 20 or more points in 3 of their games. So,
what were the point totals?
20 against the Saints, 31 against the Bucs, and 21 against the Falcons. So close, except for the Chiefs game.
So they've scored twice over 20.
I said 20 or more.
Oh, gotcha. All right, go ahead, Steven.
Yeah, I think the Panthers, by trading away the receiver, they're pretty much in rebuild mode and tanking mode. I don't see them. They might not win a game the rest of the year, but you never know. I just don't. I think Tom Brady will rebound. He'll score some points. They'll get back in the groove like they should. The Panthers are just in teardown mode, so I don't think Tampa will win by 10.5, though. I think they'll win by a touchdown. So I'll definitely have the Panthers covering. And I'll definitely take the under because I don't think both these teams can't score right now. So I just don't think there'll be 40 points scored. So give me the under for that. Tony.
Back and forth on the over-under. Same as you guys, I picked the Bucs just because the Panthers are going through so much right now with letting go of people and trying to, like we're saying, rebuild. I don't know if they could score. I think I'm gonna have to go with that under as well. Out of this, Tom Brady's gonna come back. They have the way better offense for the time being. They're both struggling on both ends, but I think the Bucs will be able to capitalize on that struggle by getting into the end zone.
So is there witchcraft being done on Tom Brady or not? We'll find out this week. We'll find out. Now, you guys are absolutely right about this. Carolina's on the down slope, and it's a big slope. Trading away Robbie Anderson does nothing for them. What did they get for that? Did they get picks out of it? Because I didn't see any player trade in it.
I don't even
know. They got it in the 7th round.
That's it? I'll look it up.
Who knows? Either way, Tampa Bay should win this game. Storm in Carolina, take them out. Tom Brady should be able to find more of a groove this week because Carolina's defense is booty cheeks. I do think they will be out without Cameron Brate, their tight end, which Tom is, that's always been his biggest connection with Gronk, and then Cameron Brate kind of filled in Gronk's shoes a little bit there. But I mean, either way, Carolina, I just have no faith in, and Tampa Bay is still, in the hunt to contend. They just have to figure their shit out. Leonard Fournette will probably have his way with Carolina's defense, honestly. So, I'll take the Bucks here as well to cover that 10.5, and then the over under. I'm going to take the under just because there hasn't been a lot of scoring from Tampa Bay, and I don't think Carolina will score a lot on the Tampa Bay defense. So, I think it's going to be a pretty defensive matchup, like 17-10 ish. Close, low scoring game like that.
So to clarify, he got
just-
traded for a 2024 6th round and a 2025 7th round. So he basically got traded away for a fucking washing machine.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was
Jesus
first reported
Christ.
as undisclosed draft compensation, and then it was finalized to what Tony said.
Well, they have
That's
to let
shitty,
us
Gronk.
know what it is. So that's
They said Robbie
shit.
Anderson ain't worth shit.
He'll do
They
something.
wanted him out of there.
He'll
They
do
said,
something in
"Talk to me."
Arizona. He makes that team better. So, all right. Next-
2024 and 2025. That's 3 years from now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Next game we have here, we have the Green Bay Packers going into Washington to take on the Commanders. The Packers are favored by 5.5. The over-under is 41.5. I don't think the Packers should be favored by 5.5 over anybody anymore the rest of the season. That is way overvalued there. Given that, I would take Washington plus 5.5 there because I think it's going to be a much closer game. They can even win this game. I do think the Packers are going to win this game, though, but it's hard to trust Green Bay right now. They just got blasted by the Jets at home, and they don't look good. They have no receivers to catch the ball, and they just don't look good. Give me the Packers to win. Commanders cover. Commanders might even win this game. I will take the over 41.5.
I don't think the Commanders will do it. I mean, they don't even have their starting quarterback with them.
Taylor Heineke's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really do anything last year either.
I know.
No, I mean, Jesus,
It's a weird game to pick.
it's a weird game. It really is. But I mean, I have the Packers winning 5.5 points. I don't think the Packers can score that much more than Commanders. I mean, the Commanders have a decent defense at least. The Packers don't seem to have any defense right now, or offense in that matter. No, I'm still picking Packers. I think Casey is right. The Commanders are gonna cover. Definitely pick the under for this one. Jesus. Don't think any team can score more than 14 points this game. Well, we'll see. My pen will work.
So I'm going with the Packers as well. This year, Scary Terry is not so scary. He has been a big letdown, not just on fantasy, but I think overall for everyone that thought the Commanders were going to have a pretty decent season. With that being said, though, Heineke did like to throw a lot to him. That's what made him Scary Terry these past few seasons. So that might change this week. I think the Commanders will cover just because Heineke was so comfortable with getting the ball to Gibson, who is now a third down back, and he was just comfortable with the receivers that they had on hand. So we'll see if maybe Scary Terry makes a comeback for a week. But right now, out of the two, the Packers I think have the better, not so great offense, but it's better. So I'm giving it to the Packers with the Commanders covering.
I'm thinking about changing my pick here. I don't know, dude. It's just such a weird. It's just a good matchup. That's all it is. Because both teams are lacking in a lot of different places. Well, I don't want to say a good matchup. Even it's an even matchup. Let's put it that way. Because neither of those teams are good. On paper, though, Green Bay is better. And I think Aaron Rodgers can facilitate the Green Bay offense to play better. And AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones should have their way with Washington's defense. Washington's defense right now is ranked number 29. So not good. The Packers are down to like 19 or something. Where are they at? The hell, I just saw them right here.
Is Chase Young playing?
No, I
Yes.
think he's still out.
He's still
Is
out?
he back?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
He's been out for the past couple of weeks. Yeah, the Packers defense is ranked number 7 actually. Apparently, is that right? Huh. Either way, I'm taking the Packers here. It's what, 5.5 the spread.
Yeah.
I'll take the Packers to cover it. But I'm gonna take the under because again, I don't think there'll be a lot of scoring. These offenses are not too high of caliber. The defenses are not great, but I can see another low scoring. Green Bay has kept most of their games pretty low scoring, except last week. But yeah, I'll take the under.
Perfect. Leanna, OMG, Jerry seriously bounced. Aw, he did leave, but we're still here, and more importantly, you're still here, so that's kind of awesome. So,
What did you do to Jerry, Leanne?
Well, Jerry also just had surgery, so I mean, he probably is exhausted.
whatever, he did this to Leanna when he didn't have surgery, so. Jerry's a bad person, apparently, to Leanna.
He's an Eagles fan. That's just
There you go. That's funny. All right. Next game on the docket, as I always say,
On the docket.
the Atlanta Falcons go into Cincinnati, and the Bengals are 6-point favorites in this game. The over-under is 47.5. Let me tell you something about the Falcons. They have covered all 6 games they've played so far this year. All 6 games.
I don't know what to do anymore, man.
They've
The
covered.
NFL doesn't make any sense.
I know. It's crazy. You go with the
God.
streak. Falcons are going to cover, but they're not going to win this game. The Bengals are going to win this game. If the Falcons win this game, they might win the South because holy crap. I mean, this team has surpassed all of our expectations. 47.5. I don't know what I like there. I think I like the over. No, I'm going to take the under. Under 47.5 on that. But Bengals win. Falcons cover 6. Under 47.5.
I'm going Bengals. Yes, the Falcons are doing a lot better this year, but the Bengals are still a really good team. They went to the Super Bowl last year, and they have figured out whatever happened to them in the first 2 games of the season. They figured out their lives. That being said, the Falcons, like you said, are covering every single game, and I actually think it's going to be a much tighter game than 6 points. So I do have the Falcons covering, and I'm definitely picking the over for this game because I think both teams can score. So give me the over for that, but Atlanta's covers. So that's my take.
I'm gonna agree with both of you. The Bengals have figured something out on offense. The line is finally giving Joe Burrow a little bit of time to pass that ball off, and it seems like Mixon has come to life a bit. He's finally producing for me on fantasy. So I think it'll be a good game. We're gonna finally find out if the Falcons are actually as good as they've been playing these past few games. But I'm still gonna give it to them. I'm gonna pick the Falcons to cover that spread.
Oh man, I'm tempted to pick Atlanta just to be a dickhead. Nah, I'll take Cincy here.
Nah.
I like Atlanta this far, and they're playing really well. I think that I'll use this as their proving week for me. If they can pull this off against Cincy, I will believe in the Falcons. I don't think they will. I think Cincy's going to cover this 6-point spread. Definitely give me the over on this because both of their defenses are not too great. And I think Joe Burrow is going to have a lot more time to throw this week because Atlanta's pass rush is not great. And I think this is going to be a pretty high scoring game. Honestly, this might be the highest scoring game of the week. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Looking at all the other matchups, I'm going to take this as the highest scoring game of the week. But since he covers that 6-point spread, and then the over on that.
Incredible. Nothing going on in the chat. So
Cricket.
everybody left us today. We're boring today, apparently. Shall we move on to Tony's division here?
It's our Thursday night
We
stream.
shall.
It's our Thursday night stream after our bye. Okay. The Browns are going into Baltimore. They are 6.5-point underdogs to the Ravens. The over-under is 45.5 in this game. Baltimore has lost 3 heartbreakers by 4 points or less. They're better than their 3-3 record, but I don't know if I can trust them. I don't expect Cleveland to have any answer for Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, and Nick Chubb is doing really well, and that's about it. It's just Nick Chubb. Jacoby Brissett had like one good game, and they still lost that game because their kicker couldn't hit a field goal. But I like the Ravens here. I'm teetering on them covering because I don't know if I can trust them to cover anything more than 3 right now because they keep fucking up the end of games. I will say the Browns cover. Browns cover the 6.5. Ravens win. I'm going to take the under 45.5. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored by Cleveland. So under 45.5, Ravens win, Browns cover.
This is so tough because the Cleveland's so inconsistent. The hell, Baltimore's inconsistent right now too. I have the Ravens winning. I don't think the Browns can win this game. They just haven't been playing well recently. And then they got blown out last week by the Patriots. And now they're playing an even better team in the Ravens. The Ravens are better offensively, so I think the Ravens will cover the 6.5. I think they'll win by at least a touchdown. Over under 45. I don't think Cleveland can score enough points. I'll take the under, but I have Baltimore covering. Sorry, and I'll take the under on that.
They're just
It's tough,
the
huh?
Ravens could be so good, but they just keep blowing it in the fourth. My God.
I feel like every
Um,
team is just inconsistent this year.
Correct. It's hard to place bets on anyone these days. But obviously, I'm going to go with the Ravens. Overall, have the better team compared to the Browns. Like you said, they only have Chubb, who is the leading rusher in the NFL right now. So outside of him, there's not much going on in that side of the offense or of the team in general. So the Ravens should have a pretty good win as long as they're able to hold off on the fourth and not throw picks and fumbles and fuck it up somehow. Like you said, the Browns got blown out by the Patriots, who the Ravens beat by 10 points. So it should be not just a good game, it should be an easy win for the Ravens as long as they could just play football.
I think the Browns will hold on to this game. I'm gonna agree with Casey in his take. Because Baltimore has just like been throwing games away, and I think the God, I put faith in the Browns every fucking week, and it's misleading every week. I'm not picking the Browns to win this game by any means, because fucking God knows they can't win. Take the Ravens back in Baltimore. Good home game for the Ravens to build some confidence on. But I do still think Cleveland can hang with them. I could see, like Nick Chubb running for good amount of yards, seeing the end zone once or twice. And I mean, if Jacoby Brissett can fucking find some of his receivers down the field and make some big plays, Baltimore just doesn't have an answer for big plays like that. It's just so, both of these teams are just so weird. It's just so annoying. Like, you don't know what team is going to show up in what week for both of them. So it's a weird pick. Like, Cleveland could win this game, but I can't pick them 4 weeks in a row. They've lost the past 3, and I just have no faith left in them. Especially that they're traveling to Baltimore to take on this pretty high caliber offense. So give me Baltimore. I don't know if I want to take them covering though. I'll take Baltimore in a 6-point game. Cleveland covers. And I'm taking the over 45.5.
Boom. Somebody in the chat, John, this the same Browns team that lost to the Chargers 2 weeks ago?
Pretty much.
Yep. It sure
Yep,
is.
They still don't make any sense.
Yeah, that is true.
They're the Browns.
So by 2 points.
Yeah.
They're one of those like those few teams in the league. Like the Browns, the Lions. I mean, the Jaguars have shown pretty well this year, but there's those certain teams that they just come back down to where they're supposed to be every year, no matter what. I don't get it.
I feel like this week has the most even matchups for every single game. Like each game can go either way, honestly.
Yeah, this
We
far
just
into
don't
the
know.
season, I think this is the most consistent in matchups for sure.
I don't see any blowouts happening this week.
I do. I'll let
The
you know
Chiefs
later. John, is that the game where the Browns could have won the game by kicking a field goal and their kicker missed it? I think that was against the Chargers, if I'm not
Probably.
mistaken. Yeah. Kicker, Jacoby Brissett got him all the way down the field. Kicked field goal, missed it to the right. What a loser. Anywho, we'll move on. The Indianapolis Colts are heading into Tennessee to take on the Titans.
Oh, boy.
What'd you say?
I said, "Oh boy."
Oh boy. I think this is gonna be quite the battle between these two teams. Both of them have underperformed this year. The Titans still need some receivers, and they remain at the top of the division. And I don't know how they are at top of the division right now.
Well, I'll tell you how.
This Sunday, we are taking the top of the division. Did you guys know Matt Ryan is on pace for 5,000 passing yards? Believe it or not.
So you want
Isn't that crazy?
How?
3 on
Yeah,
the
How have you
passing.
guys?
Despite taking too many sacks, committing too many turnovers, and often looking like well past his prime, his performance Sunday on against the Jaguars reminds us what he can do. Like he
Yeah.
had a really good game, really awesome, amazing game. I think with our defense, we are good enough to win this one on the road, even if Jonathan Taylor plays or not. So give me the Colts. I have the Colts winning. By the way, the spreads for this game, Titans are favored by 2.5. Obviously, I'm taking the Colts there. Over under is 43.5. I think we're starting to click, and I think we can score some points. I also think they can score some points with Derrick Henry and co over there. So I would take the over 43.5. I'll take the Colts straight up plus 120 to win the game. It's an AFC South matchup. Give me the Colts on the road in Tennessee. We reclaim the South.
Which is not really a accomplishment in itself right now.
You reclaim the shithole that is the AFC South.
You know what? It gets us a playoff berth, so fuck you.
It's true. It is true. I'd rather be in a shit division than the best division in the league right now somehow. I don't understand how the NFC East is doing, but whatever. Talking about the Colts and the Titans. Let's go. Steven?
Yeah. If the Colts can contain Derrick Henry, the Colts will win. The problem was when they played last time, the Titans went up, I think, 24-7 at halftime, and that kind of made the Colts play catch up for the rest of the game. If the Colts can be balanced and score some points in the first half, they will win this game. So with that being said, I have the Colts winning. I have them winning straight up. 43.5 points. This could be a slugfest where they might not score that many points, but it could also be the opposite where they score a lot of points. So screw it. I'll just pick the over. Over 43.5 points.
I will say our last game against the Titans was kind of like y'all's game against the Eagles yesterday. Let them score a lot of points, and they had to play catch up.
I'm going with the Colts as well. My goodness, Casey, I swear, if they lose again.
That's the same. Casey's the
Never
same way,
again,
too.
Casey. If they lose, this will be the last week I pick them. But yeah, going with the Colts, I'm going to go with the over as well. Like you said, Steven, if they could contain Derrick Henry, I think they'll be in a good spot. And as long as they don't fall behind and have to play catch up, they'll be in a good spot. So, giving it to the Colts for the week.
I hate going last in these.
Because everyone picks the same one.
You start convincing me of the other team, man. I want to have faith in the Colts. I do. I was telling Janeth the other day, if I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I think I'd be a Colts fan. I don't know why. I like the Colts, but
I do too. They're a great.
You
team.
guys are a fucking mess. I don't get it. You guys are just. You're another one of those teams that you don't know what team's showing up what week. You have last week, Matt Ryan throws for like 360 fucking yards and no interceptions. And then you have the week before that where he threw for like less than 100 yards and like 6 picks. It wasn't 6, but you know what I mean.
Offensive line had a big thing to do with both of those games. So,
Like that is the key to the Indianapolis Colts is your offensive line, because everything else is perfectly fine. You got the receivers, your running backs, you sure as fuck have. Depending on if Jonathan Taylor's back, but Nyheim Hines, if he's back for sure, you guys will be just fine in the running department. And then you have who's the other fuck behind Nyheim Hines?
Jackson.
Say that again.
Jackson or Philip Lindsay.
Philip Lindsay, that's what I'm thinking of. You have him there too. And then Jackson, I guess. I don't know who the fuck that is, but your running offense is fine. That's what I'm getting at. It all depends on the offensive line for both of these teams, honestly. I can't. I don't think I can pick the Colts again in Tennessee. You guys can't win games that you should on the road. It's just weird. Like the Jacksonville game was a shit show, and yeah, I'm gonna stick with my gut here, and I'm gonna take the Titans alone. Do I want them to cover 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 is a low spread. I'll have them cover that. And give me the under. I don't think there'll be a lot of scoring in this game. 43.5. I think 43.5 is a really good number, honestly, because this could be like a 21-20 game ish around there. But I'll take the under on it. I think it's going to be a smash mouth game and a good division rivalry, to say the least.
By the way, shout out to the Titans. They got an approval to get a new stadium.
Yeah, I saw that.
They did.
They get a dome stadium.
$2 billion.
$2.2 billion. $2 billion.
I think that's still cheaper than SoFi was.
$2.2 billion is probably worth more than the Titans franchise is. I'm curious to know now. I'm going to look it up.
Oh my God. It's kind of funny.
Did you guys see how empty SoFi was yesterday?
It's
Okay.
full of Bronco
It's
fans.
full of Bronco fans.
The Titans are worth $3.5 billion. I take it back. I'm sorry.
SoFi Stadium is the home crowd advantage for the away team. For both teams.
For both teams.
Yeah. They've never had a home crowd.
Yeah. Still looking it up? Oh, you
No,
already
I
looked
just-
up.
I
You already
said
said it. Never, I'm stupid. All right.
He's small bison you.
What game is next, you fuck?
I'm going to tell you. I don't want to talk about this game. The New York Jets. The New York Jets. Shut the fuck up. The New York Jets. The New York Jets go into Denver this week. The Broncos are favored by 1.5. The over-under is 39.5. Holy shit. I can't believe the Broncos are favored in this game, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's pretty crazy.
Denver's like a fucking funhouse mirror, man. Like, like you know, you stand in front of it, and you know what the fuck you're looking at. That's
Yeah.
the Denver Broncos this year. I don't know. I want to think that they might have enough firepower to win this game over the Jets, but the Jets looked really good in Lambeau last week. I gotta go with Zach Milton Wilson. He's. I mean, I don't know. I have the Jets in this game. I can't pick Denver. Denver looks like a fucking train wreck right now. Their defense is solid. They can stop anybody, but their offense can't move the fucking ball. I don't even think they scored a touch. I think they scored one touchdown last game,
Did.
and it was to a rookie on his second catch ever. Dulich, I think his name is, came from UCLA. He is a tight end. He'll be really good there. But my God, they need some help on offense. They can't do shit, and they haven't done shit all year. But give me the Jets. On the money line, they're plus 105. It might switch to the end of the week where the Jets are favored.
I think they will be by the end of the
Yeah.
week, honestly.
39.5 points, though. I'm going to take the under. I don't like either team really scoring here. Both defenses are pretty good. So give me the Jets. Give me the Jets to win on the money line. Under 39.5. And obviously the Jets cover the 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand how Denver's favored right now with how bad offensively they are. God. So the Jets played the Packers last week, who are terrible right now offensively, and now they go to the Broncos, who are just as bad or even worse offensively. And if the Jets did that to the Packers in Lambeau last week, they can definitely do this to Denver. So I have the Jets winning. I'll take them straight up right now since, I mean, you can make money off that right now. Over under 39.5, that's a really low scoring game, but it can possibly be a low scoring game. So I'll pick the under as well. So give me the Jets with the under.
Not much to say about this game. Very, very underwhelming Broncos team is coming in. So I'm gonna pick the Jets. Obviously, they've been playing some good football. We might see if Giselle finally runs off with Zach Wilson. That'll be the biggest highlight of the game, obviously. But yeah, Russell Wilson hasn't been producing enough to make me want to pick the Broncos. That offense is just a mess right now. So I'll go with the under. I'll pick the Jets.
All right, Daniel.
I'm on board with you guys with the Jets. I'm looking at their previous games just to see the scores because they can score a lot of points. They put up 40 on the Dolphins, 27 on the Packers, 24 on the Steelers. Was that when TJ Watt got hurt or was that the week before?
Yeah,
That's
TJ
when-
Watt got hurt week 1.
Oh, shit.
We haven't had him all season.
That's
Yeah,
right.
season's going by fast. Okay. Yeah, I'm taking the Jets here because Denver I don't understand why they're so bad. I don't get it. Like, it makes no sense. It's not like in Green Bay where you have nothing to work with for Aaron Rodgers and the running game. Like, the Broncos should be a good team. I don't get it. Like, the beginning of the season, they were like saying that Denver might win the division. And that's a tough division. I just, it's a fucking disaster and a half in Denver. Give me the Jets. I don't know why Denver's favored, honestly, because, again, they're just a disaster and a half. But I'm taking the Jets here. I'm going to take the over on it because I think the Jets are going to put up a good amount of points on Denver. That only takes a 24-14 game. Is that math?
That's 38
That's
points.
under. Okay, so 24 to fucking or 30 to just fucking over, okay? Over. Give me the fucking over. God bless
Anytime you
it.
try to do that, you always are.
I always get it like by one number.
I did that too a couple weeks ago. We're gonna try to move along so we can move this quicker, so I don't have to spend 8 hours
Yeah.
editing.
Geno
So
Smith for the Jets, yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Houston Texans going into Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. The Raiders are favored by 7 in this game. I don't know why the fuck they're favored by 7 in this game, but they are. The over-under is 46.5. Raider fans, if you don't win this game, it's over for you. Like, there's no way you're making any kind of playoff run at 1-5 in your division. There's no way. Both these teams are coming off a bye. 7 points is a lot to trust with this Raiders team. You can't be 1-5 and be favored by 7. That's ridiculous. Both of them are 1-1 against the spread at home. The Raiders are 1-1 against the spread at home, and Houston is 2-0-1 against the spread on the road.
Fucking pie.
I would take the points here with Houston. I mean, +7. That's a steal right now. I think they'll be closer than 7. They could even win this. They can even win this game. 45.5 points. Seems like a lot of points for these two teams to put up for me.
45 or 46?
45.5.
Okay.
Almost 46, but not quite 45. So, I like Texans to cover. I'm picking the Raiders to win. But if you lose, like I said, just pack it up. Replace your team with Alabama. Like, that's it.
Screw it, do Tennessee instead.
Oh, Tennessee now. Tennessee beat Alabama. So
fuck Alabama.
Fuck
Oh, sorry.
Alabama.
Fucking hate Alabama.
But yeah, no, the Raiders should win this game. I don't think you're going to win by 7. I think it'll be closer than that. Who knows? They might win by 7. They might blow them out. But Texans, For my Colts' sake, please beat the fucking Texans. Jesus Christ.
Are you done with your spiel?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. 1-5 team against a 1-4-1 team. Sorry, a 1-3-1 team. No, wait. How the Raiders are 1-5?
No, they'll be
1-4.
1-5 if they lose.
Oh, they're 1-5.
They're 1-4 right now.
So the 1-3-1 versus 1-4. It's probably the worst game probably yet so far.
Worst game on paper for sure.
On paper, yes.
Decent
Yeah, I don't
matchup.
see Las Vegas losing this game at all. I mean, the Texans, they did beat the Jaguars the last game they played. But like I said, like we said earlier, Jaguars are kind of coming back down to earth, so not surprising. So give me the Raiders winning 7 points by touchdown. I think they can win by touchdown at least. But 45.5. Oh, God. I mean, both teams can put points up. Screw it. I'll go over. I'll pick the over for this game. Over 45.5. Give me LA. Oh, sorry, LA. Las Vegas covering the 7 as well. And that's my spiel.
This is the matchup of dumpster fires. I mean, straight out, if I was a hobo, I'd be nice and warm with these two dumpster fires. God damn. Obviously, I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders. Sorry.
Ravers.
The Raiders.
They're slightly burning less hot than the Colts than the that too, I guess, than the Texans. I'm sorry. That whole division just merges into one. Casey, I'm sorry.
Take my team's name out your fucking mouth.
Good lord.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they didn't make this a Thursday night game.
It's true.
But no, I'm giving it to the Raiders. Obviously, it's going to be under because I don't think either one's going to produce enough to get over 45.5. Ugh, what a matchup. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, this is a dumpster fire on both ends, but it's a dumpster fire face off. You know, they're pretty evenly matched teams in my opinion. I actually have a score for this game. I think Houston's going to cover this spread, but I think I almost said LA too for some reason.
Yeah.
I think Vegas is going to win. Houston covers the spread. I'm taking 24-20 for Vegas. So that puts you on the under barely. I think this is going to be really close on the betting, the spread and the over under.
Perfection. All right.
I had that one ready.
Yeah, you did.
You're always you're always like picking the over under by 1 point.
They're good. They're usually really good over unders. That's why
Yeah.
they usually hit pretty close.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs go into San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Super Bowl rematch of a couple years ago, guys. Remember when the 49ers had it and then they didn't? This to me is a fascinating game. The 49ers just got beat by the Falcons, which they should not have lost. They look like the strongest 3-2 team in the league before they got beat. The Chiefs lost to my Colts, and they just lost to the Bills. So I like, which team do you like to bounce? This is a game about which team you like to bounce back better. I think the Chiefs have the better team overall. 49ers have the better defense, for sure. The Chiefs have the better offense. And I think the Chiefs' offense can overpower this 49ers defense, especially since this 49ers defense just gave up 28 points to the Falcons last week. So I like the Chiefs. The over-under is 3. The over-under is 48.5. The Chiefs are favored by 3. I like the Chiefs to win this game. I think they cover this 3. And I'll like the over 48.5 because I think the 49ers can score on the Chiefs defense. The Colts did, so the 49ers can do it too. But give me the Chiefs -3, over 48.5.
I hate when spreads are like right at 3.
When they don't have a half or what?
Yeah, because like they can win by a field goal, and it's just like, well, what do I pick? Pick the pick the even.
What do you got, Steven?
You just get your money back at that point.
Yeah, it's like why even bet? Yeah, I don't know why the 49ers kind of shit the bed last week. They shouldn't have at all. The Chiefs, I mean, they were playing the Bills. That was supposed to be a really good matchup. I mean, it ended up being still a really good game. But I think the Chiefs bounced back. Yes, the 49ers have a good defense, but the Chiefs are just a better overall team. The 49ers offense just can be so sporadic with Jimmy G right now. Yeah, I have the Chiefs winning this game. 3 points for Kansas City. This might be a really close game as well. I think I'll have Kansas City still covering 48.5 points. That's like 28-20. I'll pick the under for this game. Why not? Both defenses are actually pretty good, so give me the under. So that's my take.
For the sake of time, I'm going to make it nice and short. I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going to go over. I think the Chiefs have the more dynamic offense that can take down that San Fran defense. So they'll be able to put up some massive points. On the other end, I don't know if Jimmy G will be able to reciprocate with that amount of points or that offense in general. So I'm going to give that one to the Chiefs.
Nice, short and sweet. I love it. I think Nick Bosa is coming back this week. And I think I'm going to switch my pick. I originally had the Chiefs taking this. I'm going to pick the Niners. I'm going to switch my pick. Reason being, one, I just said Nick Bosa is supposed to be back. If not, I mean, we'll see either way. The Niners defense shit the bed last week, and I think it was just a big fluke on their part. And it's all about matchups, like I always say. This is always a good matchup, these two teams. So I think it's going to be a very defensive shootout. I think there's going to be a lot of turnovers in this game, one way or another. And I'm going to pick the Niners to win. That covers the 3, obviously, for the spread. And I'm going to take the under as well for that.
Alrighty.
Very nice.
All right, let's move on. We got 3 games left. We're trucking through. The Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks are rolling into LA to take on the Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 6.5 in this game, and I think that's a big spread. The over-under is 51. You guys remember in The Dark Knight when the Joker was like, I'm a man of simple taste? This is a game of simple teams because we expected the Chargers to be better, but they're not as good as we thought they were going to be. And we expected the Seahawks to be way worse, and they're not as bad as we thought they would be. I think this would be a close game, though. So I like the Seahawks to cover the 6.5, but I don't think the Seattle can keep up their defensive effort that they had last week. I think that the Chargers will beat them in the end. I think this is a good game. Seattle will obviously have home field in LA, as we said that LA teams never have home field. So Chargers win. Seattle covers 51 points. I would take the under in that 51.5 or 51 points. I like the under there.
Yeah. What happened, Tony?
Thinking, sorry.
You're good. Yeah, I have the Chargers winning this game. They squeaked past the Broncos last week, but like we said, the Broncos actually have a pretty decent defense, so they were able to keep LA in check. But they should have a little bit more offensive firepower this week, or fireworks, I should say, this week. 6.5 points. I think the Seahawks are better than that. I'll take the Seahawks covering. I think it'll be a low-scoring game too, so I'm gonna pick the under for this game too. But the Chargers will win this game.
3-3 against 4-2. I agree. Like you said, they barely squeaked by the Broncos, but that's because they have a pretty good defense. So I think coming up against the Seahawks defense, they'll do a little better in terms of offense. So I'm giving the win to the Chargers. 51 points is insane.
It's a lot.
That's gonna be under for me. But I do like the Seahawks to be able to cover.
You guys might, well, all of you agreed that the over-under is pretty high, but I'm going to take it, actually. I'm going to take the over. I like both of these teams' offenses. Obviously, last week, Denver kind of shut down LA. That was yesterday, wasn't it?
That was
Yeah.
just-
But Denver's defense is the only thing that they have going. So, and I can see it happening. Justin Herbert just couldn't get anything going yesterday. So, I'm going to take the over on this. The Chargers, do I want to take them to cover though? 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5. Yes, touchdown game. Chargers win by a touchdown. Math 35-27. Boom. Math over.
Boom. You guys want to hear a little fun fact about over-unders this year? If you had bet $100 on every single game this year, the under, you'd be up $1,500.
$1,500. Yeah.
Mhm.
I saw that on Twitter earlier. Shout out to Jared Sandler. All right. Y'all ready for Sunday night? Because I know Tony is, Mr. Steeler fan over there. The Steelers are going into Miami to take on the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are favored by 7 in this game. The over-under is 45. That spread is a lot. That spread has a lot to do with Tua coming back, but Tua's not going to make that much of a difference to the spread, I don't think. But this game really depends on the status of Tua. I mean, he's supposed to come back. Do you think Kenny Pickett plays this game, Tony?
We will get to that, sir.
All right, we will get to that. But I'm comfortable giving Miami a close victory. I think it's going to be a good game. I think the Steelers were in a trap spot last week with the Bucks. I think it was a trap game for the Bucks, and the Steelers just took advantage of it. I don't think it happens again on the road against a full-strength Dolphins team. I think the Dolphins win. Steelers cover the 7 because that's a lot of points, and I will take the under 45.
Yeah. Tua coming back is going to be good for the Dolphins. They'll get their offense back in the groove. The Steelers, yes, they did beat the Bucks, but the Bucks have been struggling pretty much this whole season. I just don't see the Steelers pulling it off again. I mean, we don't even know who their quarterback's going to be. Maybe Tony does, but we don't. But I think it'll be a little closer game than we all think. I have the Steelers covering 45 points. Hell, I might just pick the over for this game. There. Go for it, John.
So, like I said at the beginning of the season, if Tua could stay healthy, he could possibly take the Dolphins to the playoffs and get pretty far. I called them being able to take away a win at least from the Bills because on paper they looked amazing, which they were able to accomplish. But outside of that, Tua has not been healthy, so they've been playing like trash. So they've had their fair share. Now him coming back from a concussion, from a terrible concussion, doesn't mean that he's going to be at full participation, which can play to advantage for the Steelers. Who knows if he's going to be limited? Who knows what's going to happen, especially because it was so easy for every defense to get to him so easily. With the Steelers having an explosive defensive line that will get that sack eventually, he might get hurt again. We might get to him. Unfortunately, he might die again. To put it into simple words,
Quote unquote die.
Highsmith,
Jesus.
died in quotations. Highsmith has been doing a hell of a job getting to the quarterback, or at least getting pressure. And Cam Hayward has been playing his heart out. He is the only living survivor of that defense that's still alive, and he's making a difference. Obviously, I'm not going to pick the Dolphins because it's the Steelers. Come on. So I'm going to give it to the Steelers. But a lot of that reason behind it is because a lot of our team might be coming back this week. Tua, what the fuck? We were supposed to have TJ Watt back last week, but he decided to get knee surgery for a pre-existing preseason injury, so he'll be out till after a bye week, which is fine. Because outside of that, we're getting back Cam Sutton, we're getting back Levi Wallace, we might be getting back Witherspoon, so we have three cornerbacks, I'm sorry, coming back. Freiermuth is coming back from concussion. Pickett is on track to be coming back. He cleared his initial protocol, so he might be coming back to start. Outside of that, half the team is coming back off of the injury reserve list. When I'm telling you we are banged up, we are banged up. So we might finally be getting some key players that might be able to help us. Obviously, I'm still overshooting right now just because I'm a Steelers fan. It is going to be a really tough game, but I believe in them. So I obviously picked the Steelers to win just because I'm believing in them, even if it might be a nearly impossible feat with how healthy the Dolphins are compared to them. But it'll be a way better game than these Thursday night games. I can tell you that.
This should be a good Sunday night game.
Yeah, not just that. We're finally gonna possibly see the return of our week 1 team coming back. We're getting at least half the team back this week.
Your real starting Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Most of them.
At least we'll have at least 6 to 7 players back this week.
Yeah,
at least.
That's crazy.
So that is a really good thing for the Steelers. Here's my thing. There's going to be a lack of chemistry because they have not been playing together. Miami has stayed fairly healthy, aside from their quarterback position. They've been plagued with injury there. They were at their third string quarterback last week. I'm hoping that Tua comes back finally. They should have just sat him out after the first fucking concussion, but they're idiots and they had to fire their team doctor to sweep it under the rug. And yeah, that was a mess in itself. But I'm going to take the Dolphins in this game to cover that 7-point spread. And I'm going to take the over here because the defenses aren't like super good and the offense, well, shit. The defenses aren't terrible, but I think it'll be a back and forth game. I'm going to take that. I think Tua is going to fit right back into the offense and they're going to put up a lot of points. And I think the Steelers can actually keep up with them a little bit, but 7 points, 7-point spread for the Dolphins to cover, and then the over 45 for me.
Awesome. Leanna gave us some fire emojis and some thumbs up.
Hell yeah, Leanna.
I like that.
I almost cut part of my thumb off yesterday with a potato peeler.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Oh,
I cut
God.
through the middle of my thumb before. Got a scar.
Yeah. Same.
I don't know. I got these scars. Last game.
Do we bother with this one?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Another fucking primetime Monday night shit show, baby. Let's go.
The New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Why is this the Monday night game? Watch this be the most incredible game we've ever watched in our lives.
No.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be. The Bears roll into Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 8. The over-under is 40. These Patriots started 1-3. They are now 3-3. They're about to go 4-3 because the Bears are not beating the Patriots in Foxborough. After they play the Bears, they have 2 contests against the Jets, and in between that, they play the Colts. This 3-3 Patriots team could be 7-3 in 4 weeks.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. But I mean, they got to play the games. So I mean, the Patriots are going to win this one big. This is my blowout of the week. When you guys said there's no blowouts, this is the blowout. The only question is whether the Bears offense will have a fucking pulse, because they can't do anything at all, ever. But I like the Patriots. The Patriots defense is really good. They're going to stop the Bears offense. They might even have 2 pick sixes on Justin Fields because that offensive line is terrible. He might die this game too. So, quote unquote, guys.
Yeah.
He's not really going to die,
One of
guys.
these quarterbacks is going to die from a head injury, and you guys are going to...
Yeah, I'm going to be
It's going to be
blamed
on your
for it.
fucking hands.
I'm going to be blamed for it. Anyway, Patriots win big. I like them to cover the 8. I like the under 40, though, because I don't think the Bears are going to score a lot. But Patriots win, cover the 8, under 40 points.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. Yeah, the Bears have no offense. The Patriots are trending way up. Give me the Patriots. I think they'll cover. I'll pick the under because I don't think the Bears will score anything. So give me the under, but the Patriots will cover.
You're giving them a bagel?
I'm not giving them a goose egg, but I'll give them 6 points. Give them 2 field goals.
I've never heard somebody use the term bagel for 0 points. You are old. Go ahead, Tony.
Agreeing with you guys. Easy one for the Patriots. The Bears are trash. I'm gonna say fuck it and go over. That's it.
Over?
Oh,
Who's going
over
over?
40 points?
Patriots scoring 46 or what?
Yeah, by themselves.
No. It's going to go like this. Watch. Patriots blow out the Bears. Patriots score 31 points. The Bears score
9.
12.
So 42.
I could see that.
That's it. That's all. That explains all of it. That's the score.
You're going to give them 3
31-12.
field goals? Their field goal
That's 4.
kickers can't even make field goals.
That's 4 field goals, you idiot.
Do you remember Cody Parkey?
Do you remember how to do math? Anyway,
Are we done?
31-12.
Is that it?
31-12.
31-12. That's
31-12 Patriots.
That's Daniel's pick there. All right. Well, is anybody in the chat? Anybody want to talk to us? We're done with the games, guys. That's it there. I don't think anybody's watching us right now.
There's people watching.
There's 5. I'm 2 of them.
No, we got 5. We got I'm 2 of them.
I'm 2 of them.
You gotta remember,
Um,
this is our content to post too. So
Yep. We got this down to 2 hours, guys. So we're doing pretty good there.
I mean, we only had 2 topics.
Jerry really did leave. He was like, fuck it, I'm
we
out.
probably went to bed. It's late.
Fuck this shit. I'm out.
It's
He also has-
9:30.
He also has 2 babies.
And
He
a
has
torn
children.
ACL.
His leg is just repaired.
His leg is non-existent right now.
He's probably
Yeah.
on some pain meds right now too, so it's probably
True.
Yeah.
making him sleepy.
What games?
What else we got?
What games are you excited for this weekend? Besides your teams.
None of them.
Man, okay. I know, except our teams, but I want to talk about it real quick. It worries me so much. I'm so worried for this weekend, man.
Why are you
Because
worried?
the Lions could pull this game off. The Lions aren't a terrible team anymore. I mean, they're fucking, what are they, 1-5 now? Their
something like that.
record shows that they're not good, but I need Dak to fit back into the offense the way he needs
Did
to.
last year.
Like he's the leader of that team. I just want it to work. You know?
I think
Because if
I
it
think they'll
works
be
the
fine.
right way, we're back in it.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think the offensive line has figured out their things. The
Yeah,
running backs
Tyler Smith and the other fucker on the other side.
are Jason Peters.
That guy.
Not that one. Who's the other one?
Oh,
What's his
Tyron
name?
Smith.
Nope. Tyron Smith still isn't playing. Tyler Smith is playing for him. God damn it, I can't think of it. Oh well, whatever. The offensive line is playing better for sure, and that's going to help us. I hope that this having Dak come back this week, I think will give. They'll kind of like limit him a little bit throwing, and I hope that this is a good game for Zeke and Tony Pollard to find a lot of confidence in themselves too. Because Zeke does not perform to the level that he does when Dak is on the field. It's a weird chemistry thing that they have. They're brothers, and it just plays better with Dak on the field. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see the pass rush kill Jared Goff, quote unquote. And
All right, that's 3 for 3.
Is it because he's Goffle?
no, God damn it.
He's
You're the
so
worst.
Goffle. That was for you, Mike. If you're still there, I don't think he's there, but there we go.
Titans and Colts should be a good game too.
Yeah, we better fucking win. I'm gonna be pissed.
Jaguars at Giants, or Giants at Jaguars.
It's funny because I'm rooting for the Giants there, and you're rooting for the Jaguars.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a tight game, honestly.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good game too.
Fight
It's a
like
good-
a tiger.
It's a good
Um,
matchup for sure.
Steelers Dolphins could steal the show on Sunday night.
Hopefully they do, man. Oh, I also forgot. Minka's coming back this week.
A Chiefs 49ers game should be good too.
Oh, you know what else should be good? That Patriots Bears game.
Nope.
Ooh, game winner right there. Betting,
Watch the Bears blow out the Patriots.
Oh my
betting
God.
it all on the Bears.
That's how the NFL has gone this year, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's what you do. You just gotta like talk up the other team and then just go place the bet on the shittier one.
Give me 1,000 on the Bears.
Okay.
$1,000 on the Bears.
All my shit in red.
Patriots win 46-0. Fuck. If you're throwing $1,000 on the Bears, you have enough money.
Oh yeah.
On a not football note, hockey is back, and both mine and Casey's teams are doing really well.
They are.
the Red Wings are back.
The Red Wings are back, man.
The
They-
Red Wings are
We did
2-0-1.
lose in overtime. We did lose in overtime yesterday, but I mean, we came back in that game to force overtime, so it was pretty awesome. But they started 2-0, they're 2-0-1. We're number 6 in the league right now as of this morning. I don't know what it is now,
As of
but
this morning, the Stars are number 1,
Yeah.
3-0-0. They have scored 13 goals and only let in 3.
yeah, Steven.
Fucking Otter, man.
Yeah,
Otter is just Otter is a saint.
Steven was sending pictures, and they have like a new otter like graphic. Like it's literally an otter in the net, like stopping stuff. And then
Just
people
stopping
had
everything.
otter heads on their heads,
Fuck
like walking
yeah.
around. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
But-
So the
I like
Stars
it.
are looking good. They're not playing dump and chase anymore. It's great. The Red Wings look great. The Wild suck. That's also a good thing. So do the Predators. Fuck Trashville.
Trashville.
Hey, John loved my golfle joke. he laughed. Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Josh.
John went to
He's the
the
fucking worst, John.
Stars opener with you, didn't he, Steven?
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the same John.
that's John Hernandez.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say John Hernandez.
Yes.
Oh,
Jeez, learn your friends, Steven.
I haven't.
Sorry,
I'm
John.
not looking
Sorry,
at
friend.
chat.
What a douche.
I need to make my way out to Stars game this year. So
Oh, there's John Hernandez. Yeah. Yes,
mhm.
John had a blast. We saw all the players. He took pictures of all of them.
Didn't ask for any autographs. He bitched
didn't have
out.
We didn't have a Sharpie
How do you not take a Sharpie to a carpet run where you know where the players are
because all the little kids get the autographs.
gonna be?
That was so sad.
What about the adults?
For real.
Fuck them, kids.
It was also
Oh,
93
God.
degrees out there, and wearing a blackout jersey was miserable
Well, you're stupid. Goddamn. Why are you wearing a jersey outside?
because it's a Stars game.
Because Stars. It's nice and cool today. It's a nice cool.
We did that.
What, 50 degrees right now? So 56 outside right now.
Yeah, same here
Nice.
in the Sun City.
Nice and cool across Texas. All right, guys. You guys got anything else to add to anything? Got the winning lottery numbers? Say them now.
Tony, changing stories you
Shit,
should
I
know about.
fucking wish.
Any what?
Tony got a microphone, guys.
Yeah, Tony did get a microphone.
Tony microphone. Woo!
He's unrelated.
He's
Look
a
at
lot
it.
clearer now, thank God. 'Cause
Yeah.
that Mac mic was fucking atrocious. Jesus.
Reverb Central.
Torn to mute, Tony.
We love it.
That's all I hear from the background.
See, the setup's all coming along. I got a little light. I got a second monitor.
Hey, it starts off small and then it gets big.
I'm just.
What
That's
she
it.
said.
Wink.
All of it just like get tear it down in the next few weeks when I leave the fucking country.
Yeah. And you'll set it back up in another country. So there you go. They have
So
they have Wi-Fi
dial-up
in
connection.
fucking wherever you're going.
In Spain? Is that where
Oh,
you're going?
you're going to Spain now?
Yeah.
España.
I think that's a better option than where you were
Yeah,
going
fucking
anyway.
Lithuania or where the fuck
We'll
you were
be
gonna go.
an
Latvia, where-
international podcast, guys.
Yeah, we are. All thanks to Tony.
I mean, yeah. Technically, we already are.
All right, guys. Let's end this thing. Thank you everybody who. Oh, my voice just fucking cracked.
Whoa.
What did you need to do? Step in
Okay.
here, good lord.
Well, thank you to everyone that has stuck around in the stream. We really love you guys. You guys are what make us do what we want to do. I mean, this is a lot of fun to put together. I know we weren't here last week, but we'll try and keep it consistent from here on out. We had a lot of shit going on last week, as Tom Brady
Yeah.
said. So, but be sure to follow our TikTok and Twitter if you guys haven't already. TikTok, we're kind of really busting out there. We're only following 69 people, so sorry if we haven't followed
It's
you
not
already.
changing.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
changing.
it's
We
not-
can't do
it's
that.
not changing.
But we have over 2,000 followers. I think over 2,200 followers now.
I'll check it.
Last I saw, it was actually at 2222.
There you go. So
Oh,
we have
hey.
22 followers on TikTok. So
It's 22-23 now.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
We're almost at 10,000
Oh.
likes.
Yep. 10,000 likes total for everything. That's actually pretty well.
Oh, it
Pretty
just
good.
went up to 225 now.
There you go.
Nice.
I mean, we've had a TikTok for like 5 weeks, so I mean, this is really taken off. But subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on this video here, and let us know what you guys want to see. Put it in the chat. We'll read it. We'll see it. But yeah,
Don't do the outro yet. Hold on. Do you guys want to do 100 subscriber Pocky Chip challenge
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh.
for
Tony
YouTube?
got really excited for that.
are we already at like 80?
We're at 80. We need 20 more.
I'm here to see Casey die.
Oh my god, I would probably die.
We're doing it.
Nope.
We're
I'm not
fucking doing it.
Nope.
I'm stating it here right now. You can buy them at the gas station, Casey
Nope.
and Steven.
Nope,
You can
I'm
get them
not
at
doing it.
Buc-ee's or something.
Nope.
So reiterate what we're doing for the content.
Well,
I'll cut
apparently
this.
Steven's not doing it.
I'm not doing that shit. I like my body. I don't want to die.
Steven, I will do it.
Nope.
But you have to
that's
do
fine. You can do it. I'm not doing it.
Steven's a little bitch, guys. He's a bitch.
That's fine. Call me a bitch all you want. I don't give a fuck. I ain't
Steven
fucking
can
up my
watch
digestive
and
system.
150
Commentate
subscribers,
for us.
and Steven can never be on the podcast, so he does the Pocky Chip Challenge.
All right, fine. The fuck you guys.
He just leaves it on.
So, okay. So what we'll do, you guys that are still hanging out here, if you're seeing this, we'll go ahead and cut this too and put it on TikTok. Okay. We are currently at 80 subscribers on YouTube. We need you guys to spread the word, get us to 100 subscribers. Casey, Tony, and I will eat the Pocky One Chip Challenge for 2022. Steven will watch us burn because his intestines are soft.
Already fucked up as it is right now, so I
Yeah.
don't need that shit anymore.
So, you're seeing this on TikTok, spread the word, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is connected to our TikTok page. So if you click on our profile picture here and you go straight to the little YouTube icon, I'll take you there. Subscribing is completely free. If you want to see us suffer
Most of
and
us.
see more football content, go subscribe. We love you. Perfect.
Leanna said, "Hell yeah, ravers!"
Oh god.
Leanna, if we hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll go to a rave with you.
She doesn't even go to raves anymore.
I
A
know.
lot of fucking
Shit through them.
subscribers.
Yeah,
Hopefully
I know.
we get there.
Let's get them.
We'll go to the Shrek rave.
Ugh.
What?
Oh no.
Send me in on that.
No.
Oh,
But
How about if we hit 150? We're all dressed as one of the Teletubbies on stream.
dude, I won't even. Here's the thing about the chip challenge thing. I won't even eat a fucking jalapeno, and you want me to eat that fucking chip?
you said you do it.
I will do it. But
No balls.
Jesus, fuck.
You thought that mango habanero from Buffalo Wild Wings is bad? Yeah, just
Oh, dude, it hurts. I eat a lot of spicy food, and that shit hurts like pain.
Why do you want to hurt yourself like that?
It's
you want
content,
to feel
baby.
things, Casey.
I will say
that's what
though,
Leanna says all the time. Leanna ate some Thai food one time. And she was like, it hurts. And I was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, why do you eat food that hurts you? She goes, sometimes I like to feel things. Okay. I was like, okay, my bad. So that was kind of funny, but
we're not gonna
Anywho.
do it live though. We'll do it on like Saturday night. That way we're all off the next day because you will.
so
need
we
to
can do the
recover.
show.
Yes,
But
we
say,
will
I'll
film it
just-
and post it on the
I'll just
YouTube
record
channel
you all.
and the TikTok.
Let's do it on a Friday night. So I have Saturday to recover, and then I have Sunday to watch the games.
I
Like,
work on
respectfully.
Fridays. I have Saturdays.
Fuck.
Saturday
Do it at
night.
work.
Yeah, Casey, our lives are about to be a lot busier, so
Yeah.
Saturday night. Once we hit that 100 subscriber threshold, the next Saturday, we're doing it.
All right. Deal.
Spread the word.
Deal.
Make spam accounts.
give us all the sex spots. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah,
We already
yeah.
had some in one stream, so there we go.
Yeah, no.
All right, round us out here, Casey. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, guys. Be
Oh,
sure to follow us on. So you gonna say something?
Yeah, I would say congrats to Monica for the game last week.
Oh,
For the-
Monica, yeah.
Yep.
Monica, we hope you had fun at the game. We saw your picture. We will retweet it. I guess we'll retweet it on Twitter here in a little bit. She sent it to us via DM, but she said it was awesome. And Colts got the win, so I hope you had a great time at the game. They got the win in the last 20 seconds again. So awesome game to be at. Thanks for subscribing to our channel, and we love you. Perfect. Awesome. All right. So be sure to subscribe to our TikTok. I always fuck this up because you guys like distract me.
Follow us
Follow
on
us,
TikTok.
yeah.
Follow us on Twitter and TikTok, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Casey. For Daniel, Steven, and Tony, this is the Audible Sports Podcast, and we will see you guys in the next live stream. See ya. Goodbye.
Bye. Casey, you're a fucking idiot.